afternoon. Good afternoon for the future. I'm doing this at about 8:30 in the morning. So good afternoon, good morning, depends. Summer here from Summer Talks Football. Hope you are all well. It is Champions League Day. It's Champions League Day. It felt like the first leg was ages ago. I remember they used to be back-to-back, week after week, but now for some reason they're not. Anyway, Tottenham Hotspur at home to AC Milan. We are 1-0 down, as you all know, from the first leg, which was a frustrating first leg, I would say. Not a great Milan team, but we'll go into that. But a very lacklustre Spurs team. A lot of the ball in midfield, did nothing with it. I don't remember their goalkeeper, who's about 104, having anything to do. Where do we start today? Look, Tottenham Hotspur wouldn't be Tottenham Hotspur if there wasn't a giant circus around everything we do. Hiring a manager, giant circus. Hiring a director of football, circus. Yeah? Managers being sacked, giant circus. Transfers coming in, circus. Takes weeks, months. So why would it be any different now? Well, it's not. It's not. And again, the kind of circus nature to Tottenham Hotspur keeps us all engaged. But one day, surely we'll come through the other side of that circus and we'll just be a lovely, lovely, entertaining football club that wins things. That's the dream. Miles away from it right now, I tell you. Miles away from it. So what's the circus right now? The noise is coming out in the media from fans, from in the nose this week about Antonio Conte. Lots of people saying that this could be his last game if he loses. Lots of people saying that, and when I say lots of people, I don't mean fans. I mean like the media. There are media outlets suggesting that he didn't want to return, that he did through obligation, through his contract, but that he's done, that he doesn't want to be here, that he knows he's walking away in the summer, and he's only here through professionalism, and obligation. People saying that he's lost the love for football. People saying that it's been a tough year with obviously his health, with some of his closest friends and colleagues passing away. All in all, look, what do we believe? None of us know. We've all got our own opinion on what's right, what's wrong, what's nonsense, what could be great. And where do I stand on it? That's the only thing I can say. Where do I stand on it? For me, I think the guy's been done for a long time. I think, of course, I didn't think there was any doubt he would come back from his illness and come to manage Spurs because I think he's a professional guy. I didn't think that was an issue. I've always maintained that I cannot see him signing a new contract in the summer. Equally, I've maintained that if he does, he's silly. He's a very silly man. He's seen how we operate. Why would you sign? Why? For all the people that tell me, oh, you hate Conte and da-da-da. Well, you must hate Conte as well, the people that tell me I hate him, because you want him to sign and work for Levy. So which one is it? Look, at the end of the day, I feel like he's going to walk away. I can't see Levy sacking him unless results get really bad. I will talk in a minute about Milan, and I'll caveat before I say my next sentence that I think we will beat Milan and we should beat Milan. But if you lose to Sheffield United away, which is not on the board, that is on Antonio Conte and Stellini and whoever managed that game. When you lose to Wolves away, who are in a relegation battle, haven't won for free and don't score goals, that is on the manager. If you lose tonight, I mean, does it start to become a bit untenable? Now, some people will say, well, you're fourth. It's fine, you're fourth. Other people, probably people more aligned to myself, I don't care about fourth. I care about, it's like this. It is like this. The football's crap. It's like this. And I don't care when he goes. I have no connection to him. I don't care what he's done at Inter Milan, at Juve, at Chelsea. We are not that club. Hence why I've said for over a year, probably 13, 14, 15 months, what's the point? What's the point in this man being here? And people will argue it. They argue and argue, don't they? If people in my comments, no doubt somebody, I'm thinking of one person in particular who comes into my YouTube comments and comes and watches my shows. He'll say, oh, we'll regret letting Conte go. Why? What are we regretting? A manager that doesn't want to be here? What are we regretting? A manager that plays this god-awful football. And I don't care what anyone says. This football is mind-numbing. He has so much attacking talent at this football club. And we are so bad to watch. Anyway, not what I wanted to talk about today. AC Milan. AC Milan. For one moment, let's park it. Forget Stellini, forget Conte, forget Paratici, forget Levy. Tonight's game is against a very average AC Milan side. This is not a good AC Milan side. Yes, they've got players back that were missing from the first leg that will help them. Players like Benessa, who I believe has got a fitness test before the game. Players like Tomori. I'm not sure on the situation. I don't think Ibrahimovic can play tonight, but they've got a few players back. Will that help them? It probably will. But do I think they're great? No, they're even more boring than us. They sit in and everything is a counter-attack. So I guess today the question is, can we keep Leao quiet? Because let's be fair, Leao is the danger man. Can we keep Leao and Theo Hernandez quiet on that left-hand side? What difference does it make Tomori coming back into the team? Do they man-mark Kane the way they did the first leg, where they realised if you stop Kane, you stop Tottenham Hotspur? Either way, tonight, forget the four people I just said, the manager, the director of football, Stellini and Paratici, and Levy. The players have to get up for tonight. They've got to. This is a Champions League knockout game to get into the quarterfinals of the Champions League at home against a very basic AC Milan team. If we don't win this tonight, for me, there's no excuses. I'm not going to sit here on my channel and go, oh, but Levy didn't give them the tools. This is not a good AC Milan team. There is no excuse. With a home team, we should have the hunger, the desire, go out there and win. I think we will win 2-0. I'm happy to be wrong and we win 3 or 4-0. If we lose this, I'm sorry, you've got to ask why. Where's the motivation coming from? Why can the manager not get them up for the game? Why are the players not motivated in themselves? But look, I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. Because when we put aside all our feelings for Conte and all our feelings for Paratici and for Levy and Enoch, we want to see our team do well. We want to see them win games like tonight. That's what we're in the Champions League for, isn't it? So far, let's be fair, we've had a right touch without belittling other teams. And I'm not saying we're the greatest team, but we've had a right touch. We haven't had to play any of the big clubs in Europe. And Milan were, but they're not now. We've had a right touch. I think whoever we get, if we go through, will get battered, but that's a different story. Let's worry about tonight. I'm positive for tonight. We should be winning this. Son, Kane, Kulu, these are the games where these guys, we have to stop making excuses for them. These are the games where these three have to turn up and win that game for us. Yeah? Let's be fair, there's no goals anywhere else in the team. Again, what are we doing tonight? Are we going to put Porro in to attack? Or are you going to put the more defensive-minded Emerson Royale to negate Theo Hernandez and Rafa Leao? Tough one. Because I want to see Porro going forward. But equally, I do worry that the left-hand side of Milan is their strongest side. So that tactical battle will be very, very interesting to see. Does he go to Ben Davies at left wing back? Does he go to Perisic? Ben Davies might have to slot into centre-half because Eric Dyer is suspended. So you're probably looking at a back three of Romero, Davis and Longley. Does he chuck in Tanganga or Sanchez? And I hope not. I hope not. But does he do it? Does he change formation? We know the answer to that question. We know he won't. This is the most stubborn manager with one trick I've ever seen, I think, in my life. But that's a different story. At the end of the day, we should be winning tonight. I really hope that we do. Let's get through. You know what? Not for Enoch, not for Conte, not for the players, not for the director of football. For us, the fans. Surely we deserve something, don't we? Because again, it's been another one of them seasons where there's more downs than ups. So many defeats. We've had 9 defeats in the Premier League and we've only just entered March. Knocked out in cups by Sheffield United. Knocked out in cups by Nottingham Forest B team. Surely we'll have something to cheer tonight. Surely. Come on, please. When we go through, let's not have any of this. He's in the mud, she's in the mud, they're in the mud. Let's just go through and be happy we've gone through. If we lose, let's not automatically blame Enoch for losing against a very average team. This is what Antonio Conte and those players are paid for. Very well, might I add. So I'm going for 2-0. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm positive for today. I truly believe we will win this game. I said yesterday, of the 4 English teams in the Champions League, who do we think will go through? My prediction was all 3 other than Liverpool. Right? So, sorry, 3 of the 4 other than Liverpool. Because I can't see... For Liverpool to come back from 5-1 would be the greatest comeback in the history of football, surely. And they're not doing it. But I said Spurs would go through. I thought Chelsea would go through. And I think Man City will go through. Let's do it. Let's make this happen. Let's not be the story tonight. For once, let's be the story for a good reason, not the, Tottenham got beaten at home to a Milan team that aren't very good. Anyway, that's all from me today, people. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribing. We're heading towards 4,000 viewers now. The channel is 1 month old in 35 days. So if we can get to 4K before then, be over the moon. Over the moon. Thank you to anyone who likes my content. Even if you don't, but you still watch, thank you. Thank you for the subscribing. Thank you for the super chats. If you want to become a channel member, please become a channel member. Got some big things happening in the next 12 months. Some big plans with some other people that I'm talking about at the moment. So watch that space. And I will be live at 5 p.m. today for a pre-match show. 5 p.m. Join me live. See you then. Take care. Much love. And come on, you Spurs.